What's up everybody, welcome back to more Kirby's Epic Yarn. I met a real life Disney character today, isn't that exciting? And no, it wasn't Hannah Montana, it wasn't even human, it was a bird. And before you guys say, how do you know a bird was a Disney bird? Well, listen to this story and you will have to admit that this is no ordinary bird. So the other day I was going into Target and I was getting a cart from the parking lot because whatever I was buying a lot of it, so I needed a cart. So I get this cart, and on the front of the cart, perched on the little edge or whatever, is this little tiny bird just chirping away, and I was like, okay, why didn't you fly off, little bird? But he didn't, so I just kept pushing it along, and then eventually I get to the point where we're walking inside of Target almost. I'm like at the doors, and I'm like, what do I do now? This crazy bird still hasn't left the cart. I can't like bring a bird into Target or whatever. So I ended up just leaving the cart outside, and then when I went back out later, the cart was still there, but the bird was gone. So eventually he must have flew off. But I was telling my friend this story, and she was like, oh, you should have helped that poor little bird. Maybe his wing was hurt. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm not a veterinarian. But it was just a very weird response, because normally, a wild animal, like I say, when humans get within a couple of feet of them, they just take off. But not this guy. He was just like chilling on the front of the cart. He was like Kate Winslet in Titanic. He was like, I'm king of the world. Maybe he was just, you know what, I know I can fly, but I feel like being lazy. And this big human's gonna push me around. I'm just gonna take the free ride. So that bird was just chilling, or maybe he was just really cool with humans, unlike most birds. So that's why I say he had to be out of a Disney cartoon, one of those like birds from Snow White. And maybe I should have been nicer and like inspected his wing, but I've seen too many cuckoo attacks on Legend of Zelda, so I didn't want to get that close to him. Anyway, that's it for hide and seek in my crazy story. We got the mushroom fabric. Maybe Kirby can use it to make some mittens, cause we're going to Snowland. Dance for me, you three. Dance like you've never danced before. So this is Snowy Fields, the first level in Snowland. Wait a minute. What is this, elf bowling now all of a sudden? I don't know who threw that, but thanks. You just wiped out all of the enemies for us, so we didn't have to do anything. And there's another guy throwing snowballs. That's going to be a common theme throughout this level. Sometimes it's going to be beneficial for us because they're going to wipe out enemies. Other times, it's not going to be that great because Kirby's going to get wrapped up in the snowball. And in addition to getting cold and saying, brr, I'm a snowball, I don't want to be a snowball, he's also going to like miss out on some items that he otherwise could have collected. Or sometimes, he'll just roll right off the ledge and then he'll have to get his guardian yarn angel or something. And then we'll lose a bunch of beads and then we won't get the gold medal, and we can't go a level without getting the gold medal. Bead requirements have gone up quite a bit, since this is a new world after all. It's going to cost 600 to get the bronze medal, 1200 to get silver, and are you kidding me, 1800 for gold? That's almost 1900 and almost 2000. Yeah, it's a lot. But never fear, NintendoLP is here to show you how to get more beads than you would at Mardi Gras, and you won't even have to flash any of your stuff. Alright, we gotta be careful there, because there's icy water. You don't want to fall in icy water, that's not good, kids. Has anybody out there ever like fallen in water? Or maybe you didn't even fall in, you just like jumped into like a lake, or you were at the beach and it seemed like hot during the day because it was like a relatively nice day, it was like 60 degrees, but then you didn't realize that the water was like a lot colder. And I'm talking about like when you were a little kid, like when I was like 3 or 4 or something, I don't remember where we were at, but we were like around this lake, and you know, I was just 3 and I was like, oh, I want to go swimming. And I didn't care, you know, how cold it was or whatever. So I just jumped in, and then when I got in, the water temperature is like 30 or 40 degrees, and I was like, Mama, come get me. God bless her, she jumped right in there, because she's a hero. She was like, that's my son in there. I'm not going to let him drown, even if he did do something stupid, and he probably deserves to. Why'd he jump in the water in the middle of fall or winter or whatever it was? Alright, so now that I say that story, it just makes me look like more of a dork. I should have told the story in a way that makes me sound awesome. Like I should have edited it, but I'm gonna have to like work on telling stories that make me seem cool instead of more of a dork. Because you guys already know that I'm a dork, so I need to like change your image. Alright, so here's our first treasure. Let's open it up, and it is the Big Bear Bed. The cuddly bed keeps your head cool and your body warm. I thought that's what Megan Fox was for. Anyway, so here we go. I'm gonna retell the story. Forget what you just heard about me falling in the lake. That was all made up. Here's the real true account, and I didn't... Whoa. Okay. I almost got caught in a snowball because I was lying there, and yeah, I almost got punished by karma. Okay, so here's what really happened in that story. Forget what I just said about me being a dumb kid and jumping in water that you're not supposed to because it was too cold. Here's what really happened. Alright, so me and my family, since we're fabulously wealthy, we're on our 50-foot ocean liner yacht, when all of a sudden a ghost pirate ship rose up out of the depths of the Gulf of Mexico and stole my mother. But I could not let that happen. So as the ghost ship descended into the ocean deep, I transformed into a shark, and then I saved my mother single-handedly, and also cured cancer, and got the girl, Megan Fox, even though we were only babies, but our love was cemented back then, and isn't that a much better story than reality? Yeah, sometimes it is. Alright, so yet another bonus star. And while I was like running my mouth a little bit, we got those other 2 bonus stars. You can see sometimes there is a lot... Stupid snowball. You can see there's a lot of benefits to hopping on top of these snowballs. They're going to allow you to get to places that you otherwise couldn't reach. Like if we hop on this big snowball here, we can grab this guy here. So let's see if we can pull it off just so I can demonstrate. Well, maybe not. Maybe if I'd stop jumping inside the snowball. I'll just kill you, and then you can't throw any more snowballs. Okay, here's a good example of what I'm talking about. We want to hop on top of this giant snowball, and I missed that one. Let's try this again. Take 2. Come on, throw another snowball, and let's see. Alright, so now that we're on top of this, we can get a whole bunch of beads. This is going to make it much easier to get our gold medal requirement. And not only do we get beads, we go up here, we get another item, and we get all these beads down here. So let's smash it, smash it, smashy, all the way down. And I think I see our second treasure up there. We're already at gold, so we really don't have to worry about beads that much. We are coming upon an area, though, where it's really easy to lose beads, so you're going to want to have some extras, possibly. Here's our second treasure. It's the penguin mirror. See yourself in this mirror that's shaped like an igloo, that's shaped like a penguin. That's too much stuff, that's complicated. It's a penguin that's shaped like a mirror, that's shaped like an igloo, that's shaped like Kirby, that's shaped like Megan Fox, and I just want to grab it and squeeze it in. Alright, enough about Megan Fox. Wait, can you ever have too much Megan Fox? I don't think you can, so whatever. Let's go. I think this is the next area that I was talking about. Oh, okay, right here. You want to be careful because when these snowballs come down, they go straight down, and there is no floor below. So it's really easy, even though you might already have a gold medal, to lose a whole bunch of beads in like one careless mistake. Because those snowballs that these guys are throwing are going to send us to our death. So let's go ahead, go up here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, that was close. Because if he had thrown a snowball like a second later, or a second earlier actually, it would have fallen right on my head, and then all of our hard work getting all these beads would have been for naught. Alright, so let's just avoid those guys altogether. I was going to say let's kill them, but I'll probably end up making a mistake, so we're just going to let them live. And then let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to get in this big snowball. No, no, no. Get out, get out. Okay. That was close. I almost fell off the cliff trying to be greedy and get more beads when I don't even need them. So we're just about done here. I think this is another area where we're going to have to avoid another snowball. Okay, this is the big snowball. So let's go ahead, duck in here. And what we want to do is stay in here until the next big snowball comes back. And then we're going to hop out of here so we can like land on top of the snowball just like this. Okay, there we go. Let's go up here to the top. We can get our final treasure of the level, and you probably guessed it, it's a music CD, the Snowy Fields music, the new music that plays in Snowy Fields. I actually really like the music that's on this level, and just like that, like the second you get that treasure, the level is over. Did we get 5 stars? Oh, come on. We were there! It just went a hair over, but that's okay. Life will go on, even though Prince Fluff had to be a jerk and jump on our head. We still got the mitten patch, and we still got all 3 treasures and enough beads so that we can go on a massive shopping spree. One of these days, that's just what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have a whole episode that's nothing but Kirby buying stuff to celebrate capitalism. Alright, so let's see what this mitten patch is gonna unlock. Hey Kirby, you can unlock a brand new hide-and-seek stage. Thanks, Zeke. That's just what we always wanted to do. Play hide-and-seek with you and your cruddy friends. Alright, now, let's go ahead and see what this mitten patch is going to unlock. The glove comes out, and it's going to adjust the snowman's hat. No, it's not adjusting his hat. It's stealing all the thread and saying, haha, I'm going to make my own pair of mittens out of the thread from your hat. That was like a really jerky thing to do there. Alright, so in the next level, we're going to be going to Cozy Cone. We're getting cozy at the cone with Miss Sally. No, we're going to Cozy Cabin. See you guys next time for more Kirby's Epic Yarn.